on the
Shit.
video page. All right, we're live now.
Hello, everybody. My name. This is Dungeons and Death Saves. My name is Drew. I'll be your dungeon master today. This is, of course, the Arcanum. We were. Let's see. Fun
It's
fact.
been a minute, yeah.
Yeah, it has been a minute. Just to remind everyone, I won't give a fact about a character. I will give a fact about the world. Right now, today is the start of the celebration of the day of release. That's not the name of the episode. Don't worry about it. Yeah, basically it's a holiday where everybody comes together and celebrates what they lost. Kind of also celebrate things that they're holding on to. It's also a day where a lot of people say goodbye to things, almost like a new year. But you know, not on the new year of the calendar. Who's going first?
I believe Sam.
Oh, okay. You're right. Hi, everybody. My name is Sam Rinaldi, and
No, it's not.
I'm gonna do that for
I know you are.
at least a
You
year.
were, you were so excited about doing it too.
I know, and I'm just
That's
it's a thing I've been doing my whole life.
It's a
Hi,
Pavlovian
everybody.
response.
My name is My name is Samantha McGinley, and I'm on my honeymoon. That's why I keep forgetting my last name because it's new. And I am playing the boy howdy barbarian Salem tonight, who likes to think he's going on a date, but he didn't exactly make it out to be a date. But it's in his mind, it's a date tonight.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dame Brancato, and I play Ren Ashwin, the still trying to figure out what class he's in, the fighter rogue of sorts. A little fun fact about Ren this week is he is trailing Darcy and Salem, mainly because he doesn't truly trust Salem yet. That's it. Connor.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Connor McGinley, and I am playing Yukio, just Yukio. He doesn't go by his whole name anymore. And he has been reminded of his trauma that has made him the classic sad boy TM that he has been since session 1. Don't forget, he's a roughly 8-year-old kid that has died. Tragic.
Pretty tragic.
I think I'm next. Hi, my name is Julie Risto, and I play Darcy Lynn Jarlsdottir, the cleric of the Forge, and she does not know that she is on a date.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maxwell Williams. I play Roger Thunderdoom, the red-haired Spitfire wizard, who is currently she doesn't quite know what to do to help with an existential crisis, but she can be there and she can be obnoxious. So she's hanging out with Yukio right now, while she has her familiar tale. God, people's names. Darcy and Duskbane.
Hello. My name is Aaron Borden. I'm playing the character of Plick, just Plick, because he doesn't have a last name. He is currently going around town seeing if he can stir up some new followers of his seemingly budding new religion for a goddess named Monami, while keeping a watchful eye over Ren.
Alrighty. So, last we left off, I think y'all explained it pretty well. You had talked to each other, went to try to find out some information about what had happened to, was it Roger? Didn't really get much of anywhere, so we went back. And the next morning, we had some more dreams. Yukio almost froze over, and Ren got told to stick to his beliefs, and also his dad told him to end him in a dream.
Yeah.
And then they all said, "Hey, it's festival time. We gotta go enjoy ourselves. Maybe also get some information. But it's festival time." So they decided to split into 3 groups. And then not really, because half of the party is following the other half of the party. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. But without further ado, I think we will start with Darcy and Salem, just to get everything out of the way. Where's everybody going again?
I think they were just going along the way, and it was Salem dragging Darcy to like games and stuff, right?
Yeah. And maybe drinks. If there's drinks, I'll drink. But if there's not on the way to games, that's fine. I can play games sober.
Won't be as good.
It won't be as good.
Roger
Darcy-
and Yukio.
I believe there was a theater or something. Shows that are going on.
So you two are not following.
Copper, my familiar, who has camouflage, is following, and Roger will be checking in every so often.
Okay.
I should send my wildfire spirit to follow them too.
Hey, could it ride Copper?
It probably could. It'd make it a little bit more noticeable.
A little bit.
Super camouflaged, and then just the little bear.
Isn't
floating.
Copper like a fox?
Yeah. But the wildfire spirits don't have to be like hot to the touch.
Oh, you're saying that Copper's riding the wildfire spirit?
How big is the wildfire spirit?
I mean, it's a small bear. It's like a sun bear or a black bear. It's not like tiny.
Oh, so I guess Copper can ride the wildfire
Yeah.
spirit.
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
I
okay.
love it.
Yeah, I'll have Charm go so they can our familiars can hang out while we're hanging out.
Okay.
One shot potential.
There we go.
Sorry, I just got the joke.
My joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
My wildfire spirit's name is my wildfire spirit is named Charm.
And it's a bear.
You know why.
Yeah. Knowers
funny.
know.
That's funny,
Knowers do know. So we'll go ahead and start with Darcy and Salem. Most of the games are actually going to be in the Budding Forum. That's where the nicer tavern is, Tavern 59. That's also where the school is. They have a pretty big courtyard where everybody kind of sets up. There are also stalls all around the city, so you can pretty much find whatever anywhere. And I would definitely say there are some people that are selling drinks on the street as well. So, what y'all looking for?
I'm looking for keeping my eyes peeled for like skeletons and the lich. I doubt I'll see the lich, but skeletons.
The Lich is just playing games.
Yeah,
He's,
can you
he's
imagine?
playing
Ring toss.
yeah, ring toss. He's playing.
It just uses It just uses Mage Hand to place the rings in place.
Yeah.
Like
I was about to
blatantly
say.
cheating.
Hey,
No one's arguing with him.
Roger's gonna have to hit the ring toss at some point.
Please.
That's so good.
Or Mage Hand's invisible.
Yeah.
Arcane Trickster at a certain level. That's right. I remember seeing
Well,
that.
no, she has telekinetic.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
So it's more like telekinetic powers than it is like the actual
Oh.
spell.
Okay. That's
It's
really
fun.
cool. Yeah, Darcy's like walking alongside him, but she's kind of like alert. She's tired, but she's alert.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
I
And since you have a level of exhaustion,
Yup.
I believe.
I do.
You have disadvantage.
I was gonna say I would roll 2, but I don't think I'm helping you look per se, unless you were like, "I'll do this if you help me look." I don't remember what you said last time. Did you
I
say you would
rolled-
vibe with me if I helped you look? Is that a bruise? Oh my god! Sorry. I just like,
I think I could. I think I said I'd go with you if I could look while we went.
Okay.
Was I think the wording. I got a 9. I rolled an 11 and then a 4.
Okay. Salem, are you actively helping, or are you just kind of like more so looking at the games and
I
kind
don't-
of just
I
keeping
think
an
he's-
eye out?
Yeah, I think that
Okay,
second
what's your
one.
passive perception?
Mother, I forgot that my Windows button's also broken. They broke within days of each other.
No.
So I have to keep pressing F1 to open up a sidebar and get back over here. Passive perception's a 9.
Lovely.
Ooh,
That's perfect.
Same brain. 9.
Is it time to ask the familiars?
Did the
Better
familiars?
No,
I
I'm
guess
just
I
kidding.
should ask for a stealth check from you two.
Yep.
and from why can't I think of his name? Dane, what's your character's name?
Ren.
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 Well, I think we'll get to y'all in a second. Let's just have the familiars first.
Natural 20 for 25.
No
I
fucking.
was gonna say, I
Okay.
can't believe you let my wildfire
Wow.
spirit go with them.
Just
Can fly?
a bear in
Oh
the
my
city.
gosh. Flying bear.
Bear.
Does it float by the butt? Like just...
Okay, that's a 19.
Is it ultra strong?
God.
Jeez, this is broken.
So y'all kind of, your familiars, since your bear can fly, are kind of
It just,
staying
like-
to the rooftops.
I think if it flies, it's because it has like little balloons attached to it. Like just attached to its
Marvelous.
back.
I love it.
That's
Like
amazing.
Winnie the Pooh style.
So good.
It's very this very much looks like a performing bear. Like it's got a little hat on.
I love him.
So, yeah, you're kind of flying, keeping above the roof line, but there's also so many, like, balloons and flags and lights that you kind of hide yourselves pretty well amongst all of the bright colors and things. Yeah, and they're able to keep out of sight pretty well. So unless they are actively looking for you, probably fine. I'll say Salem. There are a couple drink stands. You know, not too heavy stuff. Maybe some, like, I don't know what word for designer is in the drink industry, but like designer meads and ales and things. They also have some games of chance and games of skill.
And we did canonically establish Skeeble.
Let's go gambling.
We did
Aw,
canonically
dang it.
establish Skeeble, didn't we?
I'm trying to think if he's a man of. I mean, yeah, he's a man,
Man
of
of
chance.
culture?
No, I'll say a chance.
He's a real one.
Because I'm like, okay, well, there's some like, what are the skill games we got?
Oh, the skill games that we got. You see some skee ball. I call that a game of skill. Of course, the hammer bell.
I want the hammer bell.
You want the hammer bell?
I want the hammer bell.
Okay. A couple of them. It seems like a lot of people are having some difficulty with this one. You hear like a bell every like 30 minutes, maybe, if you're there long enough.
I want to do it anyway. I want in there. Yeah, is there like prizes?
Yeah, there's prizes.
Okay.
Quickly Google's carnival prizes.
Where's
Let me
my,
just look up real quick what kind of prizes. Okay.
I have a thing for this.
You have a thing for prizes?
Kind of.
Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
It's a cursed item.
It's a cursed item.
Yeah, yippee! Hey, Darcy. He like kind of like nudges her. He's like, "How good do you think I can do on that? I think I could get you a prize."
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you look very strong.
Shucks. I'm sorry, I've been on a shucks kick, and that was the first word that came to mind.
No,
But I
it was
think
so
he would
genuine.
use
Don't
it.
apologize
I think
for
he
it.
would
It
use
was
it like shucks. I've been using that word a lot. It's in my vocabulary lately. Anyway. Yeah, he says that, kind of like tips his hat toward her, and he's like, I'm gonna get you a prize because I want to, not because I have to. And he's gonna walk up to the guy. How much?
It's kind of like a big, brawny, carny looking guy. It'll be a copper
A copper.
for a go.
All right, I'll get you a copper.
Can I? Is it forbidden to do spells? Is it like against the rules?
I mean, it's
I don't
not
know. Darcy.
Yeah. Is it?
Darcy, do you want to cheat at the game?
No.
Only if it's
okay.
allowed.
Only if it's allowed. If it was allowed, maybe. God.
Now, would Salem take this as an affront to his manliness if you assist him with a spell?
True. No, I don't think Darcy asks. I think she's just gonna watch. Because I was just like, wait, I'm a cleric. I actually have things I can do. JK. No, I think she's just watching.
Do you rage to ring a bell though? Get advantage.
See, that's a glorious thought, but I don't think I want to rage just to ring a bell. That feels like not something he would do. But yeah, I'm gonna try and hit this bell. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, he hands you a hammer. No big wooden mallet. Go ahead and give it your best shot.
What do I roll?
Strength.
Oh, thank God.
Or athletics. Let's do athletics.
Okay, I think I can do that too. Let me see. I was like, hopefully it's strength based. Oh yeah, we're fine. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. 26. I had to do the math in my head. I rolled 19 plus 7. That's 26, right?
That is 26.
Let's go.
You bring that up over your shoulder. You smack it down. Feels good. Feels like a solid hit. You see, and it goes to about 97.
You tell me I gotta hit a fucking nat 20 to get that? That's crazy. Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
All right. He kind of like looks at it and he's like,
It's very
"All right,
impressive.
one more." One more.
Oh.
And he like gives
One
like
more?
another piece of
Okay.
copper, and I'm gonna rage.
Alrighty.
Let me remove another piece of copper from my inventory.
What's it look like when you rage? Is there any special effects or?
Ooh.
Tumbleweed rolls across.
Wait. What if you like flex and your clothing like rips off and there's like the sound of a gunshot that like echoes out around you?
Like the old movie where it goes like "Wha-ting!"
Ka-chow!
Not the ka-chow.
Now I'm like, is this worth it? Do I
Yes,
do
the
this?
ka-chow.
His clothes melt.
It's like
Or magic
it's
clothes?
like thunder. It's like thunderclap, but only on your clothing.
That's incredible.
Wild.
That's really funny. I don't know if I want to do
Actually, yeah, all of his clothing goes away except for a vest.
It just gives him the assless chaps like immediately.
that. God, what does it look like when he rages? Shoot, now I don't know if I want to rage because I don't know what I want that to look like. I do think the tumbleweed is really funny.
That's pretty
just
good.
like I think when he rages, his hat kind of like, like covers the eyes for a second, and like the wind picks up for a second, and there's just like a tumbleweed in the background, and yeah, how do I mark that on my character sheet? It's been a minute since I played a barbarian. Do I need to mark that right now? Is that
There
something
is
I
a
mark?
rage
Okay,
thing on
that's
your
under...
character sheet somewhere.
It's a bonus
Features
action,
and
right?
traits.
Yes.
Okay. Rage.
You quick draw the mallet.
What do you mean?
You go.
You know how they like when they do the standoff, it's like the draw and then like that's a quick draw.
Oh. I don't know if
You
this
look at
is...
the operator. I need you to say draw.
I don't... I need you to
Tell me
say
when.
drop, man.
Damn, we win.
This is gonna sound weird, I think, and I'm gonna be really upset if this doesn't work, especially now that I need a nat 20. But this just sounds really cool in my head, so let me know if this is feasibly possible. Can I like whip at the mallet, pull it up with my whip, and slam it down and hit it that way?
You can do. Yeah. Do
Is
that.
Get that leverage.
Alright.
just like
Go ahead and roll a. Use your to hit for your whip. Do an
Okay.
attack roll with your whip instead of athletics.
Okay. Is it? Can I? Is
If
this?
it's
Am I
better.
still? Do I roll twice?
Yep.
So
You have
okay.
advantage.
Okay. Well, that's an at one, so hopefully I roll better than that. I'm gonna be really upset. Well, bam! Oh, that's another 19! Wow, my dice are really leaning toward 1 today, because those are like right next to each other on the die. So 19 plus 8, so that's 27 this time.
No, it's
Right?
yeah.
So it'd be like a 27 to hit. I don't know if that's what you're looking
That is
for.
true. You. How do you do this?
I hope I don't break it. It's so bad. Like I kind of want to like, yeah, I think he like kind of like I said, he tilts his head a little bit, and like the wind picks up for a second, and he had like set the mallet down after like like watching it go up, being like, oh yeah, I got it. He didn't get it. So flicks this guy another copper, pulls out his whip and whips it. It wraps around the wood of the mallet, and he whips it up to his hand. He kind of like spins it a few times in his hand and slams it down I think. As hard as he can.
Badass.
Yeah, you slam that thing down, and this time you did get a slight bonus because you did rage. So this time it does, in fact, smack the little target, and then it goes whoop, ding. The crowd goes wild, not only because you hit it, but that display. Magnificent.
What can I say? What can I say?
Go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
Ooh, okay.
It's a wild magic surge.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And you blow up.
And then I blow up.
Blow up.
15.
15. All right. He says, "Good job there." Got, and he gives you a potion of healing.
Sweet. Yeah, I dropped my rage.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like he needs it after this point. I mean, unless we get in a fight later, but like I got time. But he's all smiles and he's like, "Thanks, partner, that was fun." And he like takes the potion of healing, kind of does one of these like, "Thanks again." Stashes it in his bag and he walks over to, or no, he doesn't stash it in his bag. He goes, "Thanks again," and then he walks over to Darcy and he goes, "You heal, don't you? You don't need these, do you?"
But it was very impressive. It would make
Well,
me
I'll
feel
take
better
that.
if you kept it.
Well, if it'll make you feel better, Darcy, I'll keep it. And he'll put it in his pocket, in his bag.
Right.
Wow, I've never seen someone wield a whip like that before.
Yeah, learned it back home.
You'll have to tell me more about it.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Oh, I love him.
Me too.
Yeah, no, this is very fun. I mean, we've had festivals back home, but nothing kind of like this. They really go all out, huh?
I guess so. I mean, we didn't have I hadn't attended too many festivals prior. I mean, but I do a lot of traveling, so I get to see a lot of all the different stuff all the cultures do. I haven't really been over here on this mainland in a while, but you know.
Wow. I mean, I only ever really saw one place for pretty much forever, and then not. Sorry, I don't mean to be a downer.
No worries. I get it's on your mind. But at least we can get it off of your mind for a little bit.
I
You pick the next game.
suppose.
If you want.
Okay. What else is there? And she kind of takes a look down the way that they're going.
Mhm.
So you take a look down. You see a couple dice games. Crown and Anchor, Threes, Dice War. You don't know what that is.
I don't, but
You
I want
see
to. The
some
ace in
shell
me wants
games.
to.
Like, follow
Cup
the ball
games?
in the shell. Yeah, cup games. You see some memory contests, an eating contest, t-ball.
T-ball!
There's also a game where you face off against one person, and there's a cup in the middle, and the goal is to splash the other person with the cup before they do.
I kind of want to do that one.
Yeah.
Alright.
I kind of want to do that. I think she like kind of scans. She's like, "Oh, that could be interesting," whatever. And she's like, "Oh," she doesn't quite realize what it is, but she's like, "We could do something together." And she'll kind of,
All right.
she'll like absentmindedly like grab his wrist, like, "Let's go."
Lead the way. Ear to ear. Smiles ear to ear. You lead the way.
So you go up to this stand, and it's really just a guy with a small table in front of him with a single cup on it. And he goes, "Welcome!
So smart. I love it.
Yeah, this is called Splash. I'm gonna
Ow.
count down 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then your goal is to splash the other person with that cup.
Oh, with water. Okay.
So, just to elaborate, we need to grab the cup and splash the other one first, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's the game.
Darcy,
Man,
you got that spell that's like a...
No, I do not. This will
Okay.
be fun. Come on.
I'm down.
You also notice behind this guy, he doesn't really have any prizes.
Just for fun. It's just get each
Just for
other
fun.
wet.
It's
He's got-
just a guy with a cup.
It's just
He's
guy
got a
with
water
cup.
sack by his hip, and that's
He's
about
got
it.
one cup and a dream. Let's go.
Yeah.
Up in a dream. We're supporting this man's big.
We're
big
supporting this
dreams.
man's business. How much to play?
A copper per person.
All right.
I can't. How would you? There you go. I'm trying to imagine a coin in my hand and how you would flick it. I'm like, how do you flick a coin without the coin in my hand?
How do you flick something at all?
Yeah.
Darcy will get out her own copper.
No,
What?
no, I got it.
Oh, but
I got it.
I'm the one who suggested it though.
Yeah, so you should be treated with the game.
So you're gonna.
And if you're gonna get wet, I might as well pay for you to get wet rather than you pay for it yourself.
I was gonna say you were gonna pay for me to get you wet.
Oh, I see. Guess we'll find out in a couple moments then.
Don't take it out of context. I saw your face, Max. Don't you dare.
My mind's like, I already.
You just saw Max's face?
Only
Did
listen.
you see everybody's
the
face?
way that the lineup works is Max's face is closest to my character sheet, and so out of the peripheral, that's all I see is his
Drew was the first one I saw
beautiful,
going.
smug face.
Drew had the no bitches face. Yeah.
You're the one who made this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
he
ready.
takes he takes your copper. Says, all right, 3, 2, 1, and I'll have you both roll we'll say an attack roll. It's gonna
Okay.
just use your base dex modifier.
Base
Okay.
dex modifier.
That's really. I just dropped my. Totally see where that went.
I don't. At first, I was gonna say he's gonna lose on purpose, but I think A, Darcy would know, and B, she would not appreciate. She does not seem like the kind of person that would be like, "You lost on purpose," and would like that.
I may or may not have rolled a d20 or a nat 20.
Good. I would say I didn't roll great anyway, but I was gonna, because
don't
originally I was
have-
gonna be like, I'm
There's
gonna
no
lose on
mod.
purpose,
It
but
is a +0, so it is a straight 20, but it is natural.
Let me
You
see.
are
But I don't think.
exhausted.
No! Shit! I have to.
Oh.
Oh,
That's so
Oh
cool.
no!
no,
Roll
mine's a
another.
mine's a 15.
It's a fucking 6.
But
Ooh.
I don't.
Do it, you coward!
I would say I think just from the little he knows of Darcy, I think he knows that A, she would notice he would be losing on purpose,
You would
and B,
100%
would
be
be like-
offended.
she would be offended. Yeah, that's what I'm vibing. So I think he'll do it, but I think he's gonna aim like lower, like towards her like knees and like don't you make that face. I meant like toward her feet. Doing shit.
Okay.
I meant, like I don't want to drench her up here. I just want to get her like knees wet.
I will say, I did have an
You're
idea.
a freak.
I wonder where we go.
Go for her face.
Well, go for her face. All right, I'll go for
Yeah.
her face. Sure.
Just do it.
All right. Yeah. Fuck it. I'll do it. Just be like, yeah, and then he'll do it, and then immediately feel bad because he's like, why did I do that? I should have not have done. That.
I think she like does this
Yeah.
for a moment, like blinking the water out of her eyes, and then she's. And she's just...
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
If I wasn't tired, this would not be the outcome. But now I'm awake.
Oh, you're awake now, so you want to go
Yeah.
again? Is what I'm hearing.
No, I think I'm good.
Well,
Yeah,
that just
I'm
means
good.
you got to beat me at other games, or I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah.
gonna...
No, now them's fighting words. Now I want to win. I am going to cast I don't know how to. Am I gonna hurt myself if I do this? Maybe. Could I potentially? So the way that Darcy's outfit works is it is a cloth chiton with metal rings over top. Could I hypothetically cast heat metal?
Do not hurt yourself. Does the man have a towel?
I don't know. I was just trying to be creative.
I just don't want you to burn your skin. That sounds like it would hurt.
That would hurt.
That would hurt. I would absolutely take myself out. Can you imagine?
Heat metal is like forging temperature.
Yeah.
I tried doing
It's
that
not
with
gentle.
something last week, and they were like, "Do not do that. You will burn yourself."
Okay, that I thought so. All right, then I will accept a. Does he have a towel? This gentleman?
No.
No.
That's so funny.
Why would he?
Why would he?
He has a cup.
No.
You paid
What do you
for it.
want? He has a
He has
cup.
a cup and water, and you paid for it. Yeah, no, she's just using the bottom of her skirt to make sure at least her face is dry.
I don't have anything. Oh, yes, I do. I'll take off my. I'm wearing
the serape.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off my serape and hand it over to her.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll dry you off better.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And she'll use that. Sorry, yeah, I didn't prepare that. I was kind of trying to prepare, sparing my friends from dying.
Right.
Rather than
that is
the
on table right now.
household mundane things.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking about that this morning. I also have a thing that's really weird, but I still don't know what it does. So maybe that would have worked. No. I think it just blocks light.
Well, that seems like it'd make it worse, because then you're not gonna.
Oh no, it sheds bright light, according to that thing that's totally not real and that I know that it does.
You good?
The drift globe, sorry, my brain is all over the place. She's like, I have this weird thing, shines bright. No. Yeah, I think she's after that, she's like, all right, I'm awake. Let's find something else. Skee ball, maybe?
I'm down for skee ball.
Yeah, gotta go to skee ball.
For right now,
Yeah, jump to
we're
somebody
going
else.
to jump over to Darcy. What am I saying? Ren and
Let's go.
Plick. Ren and Plick, I guess. Where are you following?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, go on. I think Ren is doing his best, as all my introverts out there know, to just blend into the crowd. Just kind of trailing them close enough that this strange man who the day they met them decided to sleep in the house they're staying at and is now tagging with the group. In case he's trying to do something, Ren will step in, but far enough that he's not blatantly obviously tailing them. All while constantly checking over his shoulder to look at the other strange person who they had met that day and then shared a room with him. To make sure he knows where Plick is at all times as well. He's very paranoid.
Go ahead and make a stealth check, first of all.
Okay. I haven't rolled Ren dice in so long. 14?
That'll beat the 9s. And I'll say it's pretty easy to keep an eye on them with that display that Salem had, and nobody's really going around this guy with the cup. So it's easy enough to keep an eye on them. Plick.
Yeah.
Are you also watching, or are you?
I am. I've got the Gaze of Two Minds on Ren, so I've kind of got the I'm kind of getting the gist of whatever he's seeing. But I'm just kind of walking around the crowd, staying close-ish to Ren. I have to stay within 60 feet for that to work. And I think last time I said I was going to be looking around, see if anyone's looking kind of like down on their luck, kind of down in the dumps kind of thing, and try to like lift them up, while also, you know, trying to gain a follower in the process.
Yeah. I will say, you have to touch a willing humanoid to use Gaze of Two Minds, so I just want to make sure that Ren is good with that.
How would you pitch this to Ren? I
thought
think
we
because
went
I don't
over
think he
this
would just
last
let
time,
you
didn't we?
touch
we?
him willingly. I don't remember.
I think you guys
Yeah,
did do
'cause it
that
was-
last
it
time,
was
because
a
then you were
little,
like,
like-
ew, ew, ew.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, hold out your hand. And I put a little droplet of myself in his hand, and like,
Yep.
like floated up right behind his
Oh,
ear.
yeah.
As, like, little...
I do remember this.
Yeah, I remember that now. Okay. I'll say, yeah, definitely some people around here that are looking sad. You're near the bar, so there's definitely some people that are pretty drunk. Some people that are hanging outside because they got kicked out. Some people that are maybe upset because they lost money. Lost a lot of money. In the various gambling games. So yeah. I'll say, first, Ren, do you have any reaction to what they're doing?
Probably not. Not at first. If anything, he's a little confused why they're splashing water, or why he's splashing water on Darcy. But then she starts laughing, and he's like, "All right, don't do anything yet, but I've got my eye on him."
Cool. Flick? What kind of person are you looking for first?
I think particularly probably going to people in the bar. I think Flick knows, at least right now, people who are just kind of like down in the dumps because they lost at gambling or that kind of stuff, lost some money at games. Like that'll pass kind of thing. I think he's gonna go to the bar and look for people there specifically who like have some longer lasting woes, I suppose.
Okay. Just outside the bar, or did you want to go in?
If I don't think Ren will wander too far off, I'll probably go inside.
Now's my chance. I gotta get out of here.
Ren, did you want to go inside with him?
Uh, um,
How
I
badly you
think
want to spy on
he's
us?
torn. Yeah, I think spying is his priority right now. Um, so if anything, he might try and move a little bit further in.
Okay.
I don't know if he'd still be in range, but just a little bit closer.
Say it's getting to the edge of it, but as long as you stay near the entrance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
click, then you should be able to keep tabs on him. Yeah, there's definitely some people in the bar that are obviously alone at a table with a few cups in front of them, like half paying attention, half staring out into space. I'd say particularly there's a fire genasi kind of sitting in the corner booth by himself. His flame on his head, where his hair should be, is kind of dwindling. More of a little, just like I don't know what you call that. Just like a little mohawk instead of like a
Cowlick.
roaring fire. Yeah, a cowlick. Yeah.
Sure. I'll go up to him. To them. He'll kind of I think he'll just kind of go up and first be like, is this seat taken by chance?
No.
Well, would you like me, or can I sit down and
Make
chat with you
a-
for a little bit?
Let's see. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh. What's my persuasion? Ooh. 21.
Well, I don't have anything better to do. Go ahead.
He'll kind of like, a really better way of describing it, I guess, squish his way into the booth, across facing him. So, what seems to be ailing you, friend?
You know, just lost my job. And it's the third one in the past 2 weeks.
So what happened?
I got in a fight with a customer and he got burned pretty bad.
Oh. Does this does this do these things happen often? You said this was the third job. Is it commonly customer related?
Yeah.
Well, have you perhaps thought about maybe working in a position where, you know, maybe there's not so much customer interaction, it's more like say if it's a store, more like stocking and that kind of stuff.
You know anybody that's just hiring a stalker?
Well,
'Cause as
I
far
suppose
as
it
I can
depends what
tell.
kind.
They call them private eyes.
I'm not really having much luck on that end. Kind of need to get what I can get.
I understand. Well then perhaps
Are you trying to help me?
well, I'm just I really just I'm a friendly face, I suppose. I like helping people out when I can. I'm spreading the word about my goddess. I suppose you could call me a cleric of sorts. And her name is Monami. She's the goddess of equilibrium. You know, balancing the good and the bad. And finding a healthy medium in between.
Okay. How come I never heard of her?
Well, that's exactly why I'm gathering new followers. She's not very well known. She's up and coming, as you will.
Okay.
He'll kind of bring a pseudopod out and use prestidigitation. You know, his arm.
Yeah.
Use prestidigitation and like essentially make like a small holograph of Monami's symbol.
Okay. How can she help? Do you have any like scripture or anything?
Well, not exactly yet. I suppose my own creation could be used as an example of her power. How would you phrase this? When I was of my last dying breaths, she came and saved me and made me what I am today.
Interesting. Okay. Does she have any prayers I could try? Affirmations?
I'm not knowledgeable enough on that.
I know.
I'm sure he would have something. I have not made that yet.
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Sure. Not as great. It's a 14.
Okay. I would say it's nothing elaborate, but you can come up with a pretty simple, at least, something that he can tell himself to kind of help him with his anger, what it seems like, kind of help calm him down.
Probably something along the lines of like, balancing his anger with equal amounts of like joy, I guess.
Sure. Yeah. Kind of takes it in for a second. All right. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Yes, thanks for coming over to talk to me at least. There's not a lot of people that would.
What's your name, by the way?
That's a great question. My name's Ignis.
Well, I'll keep my ear out for any job openings that might fancy a guy like yourself. I'm around a lot, so I get a good ear on kind of what's going on.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. What was your name?
Plick.
Plick. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Plick.
It's very nice to meet you too, Ignis.
You kind of see he maybe not like saved, but he does have a little bit of a
Something to think about.
yeah, something to think about. He's not quite a smile, but he looks a little happier. Ren, as you're watching these two go about their date, that one of them maybe thinks it's a date and the other doesn't even have that on their mind. You get a tap on your shoulder. And you turn around and it's just this older looking man. Not really much noticeable things. He's got white hair, kind of balding, looks human, kind of frail. He does have like yellow colored eyes, like his pupils are yellow. Kind of cool.
Okay. But like the whites are still.
Oh
white.
yeah. It's not like
Okay.
he's like dead or gone. You
Yeah.
know? Just his irises are yellow.
Okay. He's got Sith eyes.
Yes.
Okay.
Excuse me. You are you part of the guard?
Kind of. Can I help you, sir?
I was in town for the festival. And I wanted to visit somebody that I knew back in my past. Bethany? Sherrick? Have you heard her?
Do I know where she would be?
You have an idea. She might be, in the
Park thing?
In the park,
Feeding
yeah.
the mushrooms?
Yeah, she might be there.
Kind of. Yeah. Do you need help finding her? Or?
Yes, I was looking for her as well as some other people, but I could probably find them at the school. There's the professors. Would you happen to know where she is? It's a big town, so I understand if not.
Ren kind of like takes a second. He's collecting himself, because he's clearly like nervous talking to people. Yeah, if you want to follow me, I could take you to her. She's probably in the park if I had to guess.
Sure, that would be wonderful. I'm not keeping you from anything, am I? You seem to be a little busy.
He kind of looks over his shoulder at Darcy and Salem, and I think at this point one of them is laughing, if not both of them. So he's like, I think things will be fine. Would I notice Copper or Charmin with a passive perception of 17?
What did you just call my bear?
Did I say his name wrong?
Yeah, you
Charmin?
did.
Like
It's
the
just Charmin.
toilet paper?
It's just
That's
Char.
what I thought.
Charmin.
Okay, well,
It's just Charm.
it's Charm,
on.
but I think Charmin.
You can
Charm and a
nickname
half.
him Charmin. But let the record show that
Let the
his name
record
is
show. I said
Charm.
the wrong name.
Because Charm sounds like a bear sound.
Oh,
Charm.
I thought you were making.
Charm.
This whole time I thought the joke was because it sounded like Charmin and their mascot is bears.
It is because it sounds like Charmin and their
Okay.
mascot is bears. But the name is Charm in fiction because it sounds like a bear sound, and Charmin does not exist in fiction.
Okay. Oh.
You would not notice.
Passive
though.
17.
No.
No?
What's
okay.
your passive, Dane?
17.
Not your perception.
Oh. What? Wait. I'm confused now.
I would say Charm and Copper do see that this guy is talking to Ren. If either of them would do anything about it.
I think Copper would probably like look down Charm. Like,
I don't know. I think Charm is
I'm-
pretty amenable. I think Charm will descend at Copper. I think Copper. I think they have very similar vibes to their owners, right? I think Copper's like,
Yeah.
let's get. Charm's like, okay, why not? Let's go.
Would
So-
Ren
so-
doing like
follow Ren.
guard stuff be out of the ordinary? Or
I would say not. I mean,
But a weird
Um,
guy coming up to him is
that's
more
true.
interesting than these two idiots laughing about
Where's the
splashing
woman
each
that's
other
been
with
raising
water.
you this whole time? And I'm also
Yeah.
looking for every professor, and that's important like, to you right now.
I guess Ren
Uh,
isn't thinking that far ahead.
Would I still
He's
be in
too
conversation
scared.
at this point?
I would say so.
Okay.
You would probably just be finishing up as your connection with Ren starting to get a little weak.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll try to kind of scoot out of there and follow him as efficiently as I can without being rude to good Ignis over here.
Of course. He seems to be pretty content, so it doesn't take that much. You two are following Ren?
Yep.
Look, do you mind keeping an eye on these two? I have to do some guard stuff.
Did you go find Plick before?
Or I figured that you were making your way over, so I would have like signaled to you, unless I read that wrong.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not immediately going with them, yeah, you'd have a chance to do that.
Old
I
man's
think
kind of slow, so
Yeah.
I think Plick will say yes, but is gonna follow Ren still.
So he's gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cool.
But didn't Darcy ask Plick to like keep an eye on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Mm.
Also, my
Buddy
camera
system,
just went
buddy
out of
system,
focus.
buddy system.
Police system.
I don't know how to fix that. Good luck.
So y'all y'all start walking this man over to the churchyard. At this point, let's switch over to Ren. What am I doing? Let's switch over to Yukio and Roger. You two are heading over to the theater.
Yes.
They also have a couple games lining the street. It's pretty much the same games. You don't see the splash guy, unfortunately.
Shucks.
But the rest of them, they're all pretty much there in some sort of fashion. Unless you just want to go straight and see the show.
Did we say there was a ring toss?
There is a ring toss.
Yeah, Roger's gonna do the ring toss.
Okay. That'll be 1 copper.
Cool. Here you go.
Thank you. You get 3 rings. This guy get 3 points. There are a couple bottles that are worth more than 1 point. A couple bottles that are worth no points. So, good luck.
Sweet, thanks.
Yukio gives you some mittens.
Beautiful, fantastic.
That's guidance. That's guidance. A little bit of a throwback if you
Mhm.
don't remember. He gives you little mittens. Yeah.
Yep. We're gonna throw off the first 2 rings, but so close. Like she's gonna. So actually, let her. She's actually gonna try to throw them with the first one. If there's a check involved with that, she was gonna try to throw the first 2, and then she's definitely using Mage Hand on the third to put it on a 3-point bottle.
There would be a let's do a dex.
I'm like, she's pretty dexterous. Just dex or sleight of hand or
Let's do sleight of hand.
sleight of hand. Okay. With mittens on the first one. We'll use the blue dice for that. 15 plus 6 is 21.
You throw one of your rings and it barely catches the edge of one of the 1-point bottles. It kind of jumps for a second, does like a little flip almost, and then just think right over it. So you got 1 point.
Oh, cool! I don't have to cheat as much as I thought I did. Okay, then she'll go for the second one.
Okay.
Yukio, can I, more mittens, please?
Oh, right. Yeah. He just like blatantly walks up in front of them. Just like before it could have been discreet. Now it's got to be like right in front of the person doing this. Casts a spell. He mumbles to himself, like puts some mittens on you.
Thanks.
He doesn't seem to mind.
It's minor magics. Most people can do this stuff, right?
Yeah. And trip.
14 plus 6 is 20.
Do not hit a bottle with a 20.
Cool. All right, third one. We are going to, without verbal or somatic components, cast Mage Hand, and it will be invisible to everyone else.
Yep.
And I've already scored a point, so I only need a 2-pointer. And she'll probably she's gonna toss it to the hand, and the hand is just gonna
Go ahead and make a Arcana check for me.
Okay. Oh. It's worth it. I'm using my heroic inspiration for the day. Rerolling that.
Okay.
Using our character features for games. Yeah.
Crazy.
22 Arcana.
You are able to discreetly make it so that when you throw the ring, it lands on a 2-point bottle.
Ah, look at that!
Good job. Kind of a little messy on that second one, but good job.
We course
nonetheless.
corrected. We course corrected.
Yeah. Go
All
ahead
right.
and roll D100.
Prize, please.
Ibby.
36.
Yeah. I like that. He hands you over a potion bottle. This one's got a green tint to it with a little acorn in the middle, kind of just floating there.
What does this do?
That is a potion of animal friendship.
Perfect. All right. Adding that to my inventory.
Yep.
Sweet. Yukio, did you want to play any games?
No.
All right. You still want to go to the theater, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. We're off to see the theater. The
Y'all
wonderful
head
theater.
over to the theater. This place is massive. We're talking probably the size of like a New York Broadway stage, with the intricacies of like the Vatican. It's a very artsy building. Maybe a little too many frills, but who cares? They do have a couple shows going on. A lot of them are student-led productions, from undergraduates. Maybe some of them are still trying to get their foot in the door, still trying things out. A little avant-garde, but it's good from what you hear. Before you go in, this is pretty obvious. You do see 4 people. One is a individual in a full suit of black armor, head to toe. Can't really see their face. They don't have any obvious weapons on them, but they are flanked by 2 skeletons. Pretty easy to spot. Just have some light armor on, with bows and arrows at their sides. And a 4th individual, probably around, say, Darcy's height. Looks to be a half orc. Maybe a little pale for what you would expect. But he seems to be doing okay, and they're walking into the theater.
I'm waiting for Roger to give me a look, but if I don't get a look, then I'm just like...
I think
probably sketches them real quick. It's like, oh, interesting people.
I was like, do you think those are lich people? I mean, there's 2 skeletons, so it's probably lich people.
I haven't met a lich before.
Well, neither have I, but like they usually have an undead vibe.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, let's follow them.
Okay.
Y'all do follow them in. Somebody does stop you at the door. It is 2 silver for a ticket.
Jesus. Pricey. Roger will quickly hand over 4 silver and keep moving.
All right. You get your tickets. You head on in, and you a very open space. I would say if the National Library, what's that called? Library of Congress. If that was just an open area,
Oh.
that's kind of what you're walking into.
Easy.
You see that group of 4 walk up to some people, some guards by the stairs. They kind of exchange a couple words, and the group heads up the stairs. Looks like they're going to the box seating.
Bougie. All right, we going up there too?
I think Yukio would instinctively go up there.
Yuki,
Go ahead.
Yuki, I forget. Are you stealthy? Are you actively wearing heavy armor right now?
Is he actively wearing heavy armor? I guess we could say he's not wearing it. Even then, he's not stealthy.
Well, I could just teleport us.
I mean, you know he's not stealthy.
Yeah. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, Yukio.
Okay.
Let's grab some normal seats and figure out where they're sitting.
Oh, okay.
I got some tricks.
Okay. Y'all head into the theater, through the normal double doors. Pretty wide open. Probably about half the theater is filled at this point, which is a pretty good turnout. At which point you sit down. Are you kind of sitting in the back or the front row, side?
I think Roger would instinctively sit back row, looking up at the box seats.
You kind of look up there, and it takes a second. There are a couple individuals that don't look like who you're looking for, but you do eventually catch that group sitting up in the box seats.
Is there a box seat that's open? An empty box seat.
There is not. It looks like this show, all 6 seats are taken.
Well. But we know which one they're sitting in.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Yukio. Do you think you can sneak past the guards at the bottom of the stairs, or should I just teleport us through?
I can try.
You know what? That's good enough for me. Do you have anything to, like, buff us beforehand? So I can make it...
Do you think you can do better?
I can make us invisible. So that'll help out. And I'm pretty sneaky on a good day.
I mean, if you make us invisible, all I can do is guidance.
So yeah, maybe you
If
do.
there's any-
Maybe you do that to yourself, and then.
There's nothing in this that says it would help, but he does say I could make myself real small. I would probably be quieter if I was real small.
What are you doing?
You know, I think
I
whatever
can cast
works.
reduce.
Reducing.
Yep.
Does it give you anything on dex checks or is it like dex saves or anything by being smaller?
No, it just
No.
gives you disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and you do less damage. It is literally a debuff
That's
in
so
most
weird.
regards, but I'm like, maybe.
If you think it'll be useful, Yukio, I say go for it.
Hey, here's the thing: Yukio doesn't know the 5e or 2024 mechanics of the spell. He just knows that he's getting smaller, and that makes sense to him.
That's true.
And Roger operates on chaos logic, so
Yeah.
I'm going to cast reduce on myself.
I guess we find a little corner where there isn't a whole bunch of people. We'll go to the bathroom.
Perfect. Yep. Yeah.
And I will cast a third level invisibility on both of us.
All right. You walk back out into the man, I'm forgetting the names of rooms. The entry hall. And people have started taking their seats. It's a little less busy, a little less crowded, a little easier to move around. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Mm-hmm. $22.
11.
That's a d12. Okay, 22 and 11. Jesus Christ.
What is my hand?
Are you doing anything to like help get around them, or are you just kind of walking through them and hoping they don't hear you? Kind of like sneaking.
It's definitely got to be like at least Roger. So I think Roger and Yuki are holding hands because they can't see invisibility. So I think Roger is probably leading a little bit with Yukio behind. And Roger is like, she presses herself up against the wall and gets as tiny as she can as she like shimmies against like probably like underneath the railing is like where she's kind of going for.
Yeah. Press yourself up against the wall. I assume Yukio kind of follows suit. The guards.
He needs to do less pressing because he's like half the size.
Yeah. The guards are kind of stationed on either side, but as you kind of walk up, one of the guards kind of like smacks the back of his neck and like, oh, gross. And then the other guard's like, what? And he kind of walks over to him and looks at the back of his neck. At that point, you can easily go past him against that wall. They rolled a 2 and a 3.
We love a low perception check.
I want you to know, DM, that I cast reduce instead of pass without trace. So I just want you to like take that into consideration.
I forgot you have that one.
I am taking that into consideration.
I opted away from the broken stealth spell.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. It did not matter.
Oh yeah, I'm very grateful.
Right now. But you make it up to the upper level. There are like a couple like they're not waiters, butlers, but there are a couple people that they're like direct people to their box, that kind of thing. But as they're all seated already, they're kind of standing back, Are you heading straight to the box? What's the plan?
Yeah, I think so. I think Roger's definitely on a path. So unless Yukio or unless there's something else shiny. Any distractions up here?
Well, you do have to walk past one of the boxes to get to the knight's box.
Yes.
You kind of walk past, not super fast, but you catch a glimpse of something sparkly. You kind of like tilt your head back, and there's these two gentlemen that are just blinged out. They've got like 10 rings, one on each finger. They've got kind of really nice suits. They've got necklaces. They've got little bags next to them. They look obnoxiously wealthy.
We have a mission, but note this for later.
Okay.
She's gonna take a mental note that there are rich people in box 1.
I
but-
will add, Yukio, you feel Yukio kind of drag for a second as you pass by these people with all this jewelry and stuff, as if he is also noticing, in case that factors into your later machinations.
Wait. Don't worry, Yukio. We'll hit them on the way back. Don't worry. We gotta come out this way anyway, and I don't want. We gotta see what the knight's doing.
I think he just nods, even though you can't see him, but the resistance stops, so you know he listened.
At this point, you do make it to the outside of the box, where you see the two skeletons kind of standing on either side of the inside of the box. The knight and this half-orc individual have sat down, and they're watching as the curtain rises and the show begins.
Just gonna stand in their box with them and watch the show.
Invisibly stands in the box with them and just watches the show.
That's such a Yukio move. I don't know if Roger
Yukio
wants to do
would.
that, but Yukio would totally just stand there.
I think we'll like back up from the box a little bit so we're like not within like super earshot of it, and Roger will be like, so are we trying to talk to these people? Like, are we trying to get a meeting with the Lich? Is that what we're doing? It feels like it's been forever. I know it's only been a couple of hours.
Oh no, what is it that you're doing?
Yeah, I'll let you.
I thought they were neat. I don't know. Did you have something you wanted to do?
Well, because we need to talk to the Lich, right? Why do we need to talk to the Lich? Help.
We're trying to get passage to get to the tree of undeath.
Undeath?
Yeah, the tree of undeath. We're asking for passage, so we need an audience.
Okay.
It's not been that long for the characters. It has been that
Right,
long for us.
because all of the potential corpses from all the people in our
Yes.
village are at the Tree of Undeath.
Yes,
Cool.
it's the conclusion we came to.
So we do need to talk to them. Should we rob the rich people first, I guess, if we're gonna talk to them?
Since we're here.
Since we're here.
Amazing.
It'd be a shame that we came all this way.
My camera fixed itself. What is this? It just
Magic.
all right. Yeah, I guess. It needs you to steal stuff from rich people. So do that.
Is the show starting now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the show has started when you reached the box.
Yeah, that's what I
So-
thought. Yeah, we can do that first.
If you want to watch, I'll go do some thievery, and you can wait here. I don't want you to miss the show.
Okay. I'll watch the show then.
All right, I'll be right back. She does this visibly.
Yukio, where are you watching the show at?
From the box. right
Cool.
right behind.
Just wanted to make sure.
Is the box too tall for him to see over?
It's probably just short enough to where you are like this. So you could just barely see over the ledge. Oh wait, no, you're
Okay.
reduced.
I'm reduced. That's the problem.
I see. No, it's definitely taller than you.
Yeah.
You would not be able to see over that.
Does it have bars? Can I look between, or is it like a solid board?
You know, this is a fancy smanchy.
I'm figuring
theater,
if it's a glitzy, then it's probably like finely carved poles.
Yeah, it's got maybe not poles, but there are like some
Oh.
designs in it that have little holes at the bottom
Oh,
and top.
yeah. Yeah, then he
So,
looks
yeah.
for. He'll crouch if he needs to. He'll find just a little opening. I mean, this is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Core 101. He's used to like
yeah.
looking through cracks and whatever.
Baby.
Roger.
I'm gonna go into these rich people's booth.
They're a little distracted at the moment. You do see all of their jewelry and everything. Their bags they have set on either side of them at their chairs. They also have some what appear to be just smaller pouches kind of tied to their belts. Each one of them do.
Get my hand in those bags first. Easy target.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, I say that. Ooh, beautiful. 25.
Beautiful. Yeah. You find among one or two platinum pieces about 50 gold, in one of the bags.
Okay, 2 platinum and 50 gold. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
And that was just searching through one of the bags?
Yep.
I need to make another check to go through the other one?
Yes, you do.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay,
These people are loaded.
here we go. Other bag. No shit. Okay, 25.
No way. No way.
I switched dice and rolled a 19 on the other one as well.
Sick.
Yep, that'll do it. Let's see. In this one, you find 35 gold. A couple little like trinkets and baubles. I would say like they're probably worth like 25 gold apiece. You probably find 3 of those.
3, 25 gold. Trinkets.
And
Yeah.
you find 1 greater potion of healing.
Woo! Now does she get greedy? Because now she has to start touching them. And as Max, I have rolled fairly well the last 2 times. Does one of them look wealthier than the other? Like, is there one that's like a little bit more ornate?
Necessarily, but one of them definitely looks older.
Okay, she's gonna go into one of the pouches of the older fellow.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh god. Natural 20, 26.
No way.
Dang.
When your
That's
character was meant
crazy.
to do something.
Yeah. Okay. You reach into this pouch, and there are just 2 items. 2 diamonds. Each one fit for a revivify spell.
Fuck it up, Roger.
Damn.
Also, so sorry for this fellow if you need these in the future, but
Guess we'll find out. Or maybe not.
You have to use his diamond on him.
He has a heart attack after finding out he's been robbed.
Joking.
Yeah.
Ow,
God, I wish I wasn't playing a chaotic character. I'm gonna go into the pouch of the other person.
Wonderful.
I mean, why
Okay.
stop? It's going
Why
right.
stop? Roger's doing
It's going
so
well.
well. All right, here we go. Not as good, not terrible. 17.
This item is a little bigger. Go ahead and... You know what? No. You reach in. You feel a rod. Probably about a foot long. Seems smooth. You feel a button on it. But you also notice, as your hand is in the pouch, he kind of shifts in his seat, and your hand kind of pulls at the bag. And he's like... He doesn't look at you yet, but he kind of reaches his hand back to fiddle with the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything to...
Oh, I wonder if I can do this. This is so chaotic. But Roger is gonna use her telekinetic shove on him. And with her hand still in the bag, she's gonna hopefully like pop it off of his belt and then just book it.
Okay.
Telekinetic shove is not a spell, and it is not an attack. So it shouldn't break invisibility.
Is that what it says now? I thought it said something about a saving throw now.
Oh, does it have a saving throw now? I haven't read it.
I don't remember.
If you make an attack roll, deal damage, or cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the right invisibility, too. It doesn't say legacy on it. Yeah. So this does not violate my invisibility. He technically has to
Okay.
make a strength save.
All right.
Or he gets pushed 5 feet.
He rolled
my God.
a-
Push him over the fucking balcony.
Yeah, he gets pushed off out the box.
he
Now
did
we need
roll
both Revivify.
What'd he roll?
a
What'd he roll?
7.
He rolled a 7. Well, that's going to be a failure. So he is immediately pushed 5 feet away from me. And I'm
Yes,
gonna,
he is.
I'm gonna.
And he rolled a 2. He goes back to grab his pouch, and you push him
Uh-huh.
forward
Uh-huh.
on this very small box seat.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
You watch as you are dashing away. This man lurch forward, try to grab onto the railing of the box, fail, and he tumbles over the box.
It's only like 20 feet higher, Hayden.
Ah, it's only 20 feet high. Are you running to Yukio, or are you
running back over to Yukio
Cool.
with the 1 foot rod in hand.
Awesome.
Running into the box that I'm standing in.
Well, no, Roger, like it's one of those.
Okay.
As this happens, or as this is happening, I should say, Yukio, you're watching the show. Nothing too crazy. About a minute goes by, and you hear a voice behind you, very booming, but not in like a loud booming, like a faint echo booming. What are you doing here?
Are they speaking to me, or are they speaking to the 4 people in the box, or is it one of the 4 people in the box?
Well, as you turn around to look, the knight is looking down at you directly.
I think he like looks at his hand to make sure he can't see it. And he says, "Oh, hi, can you see me?"
Yes. Yes, I can. Can I help you with something?
Oh, I thought you were really cool, and I wanted to watch the show with you.
I'm trying to decide if I want you to make a deception check or a persuasion check.
Neither of those statements are untrue.
Make a persuasion check.
He did. I mean, I did say he was really cool, and he made a sketch of them.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Oh man. That's a 10.
Oof. You are very small.
Yeah.
And you are small.
You are small. You don't look very threatening. And now that you really like are looking at this person, you kind of feel a little more fortified is maybe the word that you're thinking of. More energetic, I would say. You do not have any ill intention?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, no. My friends kind of wanted to talk to you after the show, if you wanted to. I wouldn't have snuck around, but my one friend said that would probably be a better idea.
All right. Well, that sounds all right to me. What's your friend's name?
Roger.
And your name?
I'm Yukio.
They gesture. He, they, she. Who knows? They're still wearing a helmet. Gestures over to the half-orc next to them. Would you like to introduce yourself? And this half-orc, you don't recognize him. He doesn't see you, because he's just kind of looking around the floor. My name is Houst.
Oust.
Houst Bordel.
Oust.
We are just gestures back to the night. We are in town with Village, as you probably guessed. You can call me. Can you call me? You can call me Gemnal. Gemnyl.
Okay.
And at this point is when you hear some commotion in the box behind you. And you hear some screams coming from the audience below. Kind of move over to another window and see there is one of the very wealthy men. Now lying in the seats below. It's not moving. And there is definitely some blood. The second one is looking over the railing and moving to run downstairs.
Hold on. Calculating. What would Yukio do? Is there a space directly below this box for Yukio to jump down?
Now there is.
Not land on someone. Okay. Yukio's just gonna jump down to help.
Okay. You're gonna take some fall damage.
Yeah.
That'd be 2d6s. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be 12.
Ooh, max roll. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Now, I think if you take damage when you fall, you fall
do.
prone. So he like struggles
Yes.
to get back up.
Roger,
He
you
goes
wouldn't
over.
be able to see Yukio anyways, so
Yeah, Roger like runs over to the box, hearing the screaming. She just starts walking around as quietly as she can, just waving her arms out in front of her, hoping that she runs into Yukio.
as you're doing this, the knight Gemnal just says to you, he's down there.
She instantly freezes. Looks at him.
Roger, I assume.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Yukio told me. Yukio, what are you
Cool,
doing?
cool.
I'm gonna go over to see if this guy's okay, if he's alive, or if I can heal him.
he has a pretty substantial head wound. He is definitely not conscious. You've brought someone back from the brink before.
Well, I'm gonna try and heal him. Just cure wounds. If
Cure
he is
wounds.
an acceptable target.
He is an acceptable target.
Ooh, she didn't kill him. Not yet, at least. He was dying, but you know.
He is still a creature that I can target, so... It's my... 15. 15? Oh my gosh. Level 1 cure
Lot.
wounds is
Oh my God.
crazy.
The new healing, it's double the dice.
Damn it.
Oh, I said 15, I'm like, okay, sure.
That can't be right.
Mhm.
That'll heal.
see-
That'll.
You
take
see
back
the
that
life
fall
just
damage.
rush back into his body.
Yeah, I think it's literally it is just a little flame as he is wont to do. Just like a quick cauterizing of wounds. I think this time it like literally there's a spark from the flame that like leaps into like the wound and like actually like there's like a little ignition in his pupils as like their eyes flicker open.
And
Or
his
not.
eyes, his eyes flicker open. You physically see a spark light up his eyes for a second as his irises turn a very light ice blue, and he looks up at you and says, "My goodness, oh, looking down at the blood all over him. What happened?"
It looks like you've had a terrible accident. Are you okay?
I actually feel better than I did before. It's weird.
I'm sorry I'm tiny right now. I'm trying to experience the world from a new perspective.
Everyone remember that Yukio is about half the size that
know.
he
Yeah.
normally is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yukio
Well-
is 2.5 feet tall.
Yeah. Well, thank you. For that. I should probably get back up to... I'm all right. And the crowd kind of cheers. At this point, no repercussions. We are going to swap back over to Ren and Plick.
Oh yay!
Actually, we're gonna swap over to Darcy and Salem for a second.
Oh yay!
You've been playing some games, some wins, some losses.
Yeah.
Say you've acquired 3 more prizes. Which of those I will let you know
Assign
later. Yeah. All in all, pretty good time. You have not seen any sign of skeletons or the Lich or anything like that. But at this final game, we'll say you make one final trek over to Skee Ball. You do end up getting a winning score, and Darcy, a little of all the prizes on this prize stand, there is one that kind of, the light kind of flicks off of it in a way that kind of catches your eye. It's not a fancy doll. It's it looks kind of beaten up, honestly. Just a doll of a little girl with a little pull cord in a dirty white dress.
I'll take that one.
The guy kind of looks at it a little weird, but nonetheless grabs it off of the hanger and hands it to you.
Yeah. She kind of takes it and she holds it gently, as she does most things. I'm just kind of, well, she might need a new dress, but she's cute.
Yeah.
Creepy doll.
Yeah, he's a little. If you
I
say
don't
so.
know. I think it's kind of charming. She'll kind of start to walk away, but what I'm most curious about is this, and she's gonna pull the pull cord, because why not?
He like goes to say something. She's already like walking away, and he's like, "Uh-oh," and he like starts following her after she's talking to herself and pulling the cord.
You pull the pull cord, and where did it go? It's a very faint voice that comes out of this doll that just says, "Where are you, Mama?"
No, no.
That's kind of sad, actually.
That's unsettling. And sad.
Ooh. Oh no. I think Darcy standing there looking at this doll, she's just like the big, like out of nowhere, the big Studio Ghibli tears just like full, like,
Oh no. Wait. Darcy, it's okay. Maybe some.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even. No, it's fine.
I mean, it's all right. Here, let me just. And he kind of like carefully reaches over and like takes the doll from her hand so she can wipe her eyes better. I would wipe them for her, but I don't feel like they're there yet. So he's just gonna hold the doll for her while.
You better not.
Yeah, no, they're not there yet. But he's gonna hold the doll for her and kind of just be like,
Yeah. Sorry, I just. The longer it's been, the less faith I have that my parents are okay. It doesn't seem fair that I get to be alive and well, and they might not be.
Darcy, I don't know much about your parents, or your family, or any of those kids' families for that matter. But I think I've got a pretty good idea that if it were up to them, they would choose themselves to go over you. Parents are like that. Yeah, I think they'd rather you be here. And by the looks of it, you and those kids are making some really great progress. So don't feel guilty for being alive. In the harsh reality, it doesn't do them any good, but in a comforting way, know that they'd want you to be here and that you're still kicking for a reason. Maybe what you're doing is it.
Thank you, Salem. You've given me a lot to think about.
That's pretty wild considering I don't usually give people a lot to think about. I don't
People
usually
might
think-
be wrong. she'll take the doll from him. Come on, we should probably find the others. I'm not seeing any sight of any of the Lich's Guard or...
Right. Yeah, wait, weren't those kids supposed to meet us at noon? What time is it? Drew, what time is it?
Yeah, it'll be around like
Noon.
11.
Sure. Well, we can make our way over to the citadel, to the front of the citadel.
Yeah, hopefully those kids haven't gotten themselves into too much trouble. I mean, what can they do? Kill a guy?
Drop
Don't-
a guy 20 feet.
Please do not make
Kill a guy.
jokes.
Are you serious? They can kill those kids can kill a guy?
100%.
Oh, that's not good.
That's just the younger two.
Yeah. No, they're all pretty strong, so I wouldn't discount them.
The strong part's not what I'm worried about. The part that you're more concerned they're going to kill people is what I'm concerned about.
No, I don't. It's not concerned that they're going to kill people. It's concerned that they're going to get themselves in trouble. But
Because
I-
they killed someone.
Or killing
They
people.
By
absolutely
killing somebody.
would.
yeah. That's the unspoken half, the other half of what she's not saying.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're fine. They're probably fine.
Yeah.
We'll switch over to Ren and Plick
Meanwhile, at
really
the farm.
quick.
What are they gonna do? Drop
Wow,
a guy
it's like a
20
farm.
feet?
What are they gonna do? Drop this other old man.
It's Ren and Blake killing someone.
You're beating him up in the alley.
Learn about Monument.
Plick, you're kind of falling back a bit. But you do end up finding Bethany in her usual spot among the trees and the mushrooms. And before he goes over, unless you are actively bringing him to her,
I probably am. Like, I'm probably leading him the whole way.
well, then you walk up to her, and she kind of looks up and, "Hey, Red."
Hello, Miss Bethany. And Plick's...
Is it? Are there like dim, like alleyways and stuff that Plick could be in?
I like to think he's in one of those corners, but it's only halfway. So he's like,
It's like the magic.
You are
shots.
kind of in the middle of the Citadel's park.
He's
There's some
behind a tree,
trees
but
to
his
hide
hat's
behind.
so big.
He's somewhere in the park.
Yeah.
Maybe like behind a bench.
But you can see him through the slates.
He flattens
He's
out.
just got the big hat.
He completely flattens out. And it's just it looks like just a big puddle of water with a hat. With this hat on it.
Bit shy. Okay.
Do I see him?
Are you
Do I
you actively trying to stealth or?
Yeah, sure.
No, why not? Go ahead and roll stealth check. Roll a perception check
Okay.
with advantage.
This wouldn't be in like shade or anything though.
If you're behind a tree.
You said with advantage.
Well, if I'm flattened out, then probably not.
That's a nat 20
Uh,
for 27.
well, that is not a nat 20. But it is also not a 27. It's a 24, which is close, but
That is pretty good. You do see his hat.
But no
did see
Plick.
his hat.
Ren wouldn't know that he could flatten himself out. What are you?
That's-
You're a plasmoid? Plasmid? What are you called?
Plasmoid, yeah.
And I take it we've never met one of those before. Yeah.
No.
So I just see the hat and I was like, He doesn't pay much mind. I'm a...
And who is
Surely
this?
not. Oh, you don't recognize him? He asked me to take him to you. He said he's an old friend. Maybe it's been a minute. What was your name, sir?
Oh, sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. Where's his name? We threw out the name. My name is Seymour Archer.
Seymour
Bethany kind of.
Archer?
Yes. I was looking to talk to you, Bethany.
There are more archers to see.
I was waiting for like 100 arrows
No.
to come flying at Ren.
Oh.
Seymour.
We. Well, I won't get into the specifics. We used to know each other, I hope. Bethany kind of tilts her head and think I remember Seymour? Where did you find him?
He kind of found me. But over in the main part of the festival.
All right. I was just looking to speak, reminisce. I feel that it may not be, might be a little more private memories though.
Did you used to date him?
Go ahead and make an insight check. Flick, you can too, if you think you would be paying attention.
11.
Insight.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. 11.
15.
See anything weird from him? Bethany looks a little confused, but doesn't seem alarmed.
Or do you want me to stay here or stay close by? Doesn't I'm gonna like lean
No.
into her before I start saying this. It doesn't really seem like you know him all that much or remember him.
I'm getting a little old. Maybe my memory just isn't as good. If you go enjoy the festival, I can handle myself.
Oh, that wasn't a 7, that was a nat 1. Sorry.
Well,
I just looked at the dice.
well, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I guess I wouldn't have picked up on anything, so
They'll be punished later. It's okay.
yeah.
We'll be punished later.
Add it to the bank. Okay, well, then, I guess I'll be on my way.
All right.
Thanks. Why am I saying thank you?
Thank you, young man.
You're welcome.
Here's a gold.
Okay, thank you.
I'll have the familiars also make a perception check.
This is where the archers come in.
That was almost good. 12.
Uh, 13. In sync.
Very in sync.
Better or for worse.
Yeah, you don't really see anything too out of the ordinary, other than this man has now started talking to Bethany, and Ren is kind of walking away. He's a little unsure, but nothing crazy.
Copper will definitely stick with Bethany.
Are you two separating now?
The familiars or me
The
and Bethany?
familiars.
Okay.
I don't know what would that exchange look like.
I guess, Ren, are you and Plick going back to the festival, or are you kind of...
I think Ren's gonna start walking back, and as he passes Plick, he's gonna pick the hat off the ground and say, "Come on, let's get going. I know you're there."
You you pick the hat up, and as you're lifting the hat, the ooze kind of like flows.
It's like, oh, I hate it.
a piece of gum?
Yeah.
It's like when you're a kid and you like glue your fingers together and try and peel them apart.
But Copper, as Copper, runs up to Bethany. You said Copper's a fox.
Yeah, Copper's probably not getting close, but sticking with like Bethany as like its following target, not as Ren.
As this is a little more normal to see a fox in a park, it's a little easier for Copper to blend in a bit, so you can kind of get a little closer if you'd like. As they do so, Copper would notice this because of you. His eyes aren't yellow. They're a little shinier, a little darker, but still have a fluorescent, more of a topaz. But that's the only thing that really changes.
Gotcha.
I think since it is 10-10,
It's my favorite Naruto character. It's not.
10-10.
Whose?
We'll
Exactly.
go ahead and stop it there.
Mhm.
We will get back to the consequences of pushing someone off a balcony and
What do you mean? What do you mean
doll.
consequences?
Relegates that rules.
That man's breathing just fine.
that man is breathing just fine now.
He's breathing even
breathing-
better.
I was gonna
There's
say.
gifted
only,
him.
Yeah,
there's only consequences if this knight rats us out.
true.
If the Lich Knight decides to rat us out, please.
Drew, I would like to request that Nat 1 comes back to bite me in the ass when there are archers that I need to see more of.
I will keep that in the mind.
Make a
bank,
note. Make a note.
and I will make a note. But thank you everybody for watching. Any of y'all have things to say?
Drink water. It's very good for you. I crushed a whole thing that was not water, so now I get to crush a whole thing that was water. Think about that.
And you can find us everywhere. Spotify, all the podcast places. We currently just have our last campaign that we finished, Udvin, up. But if you want more content before they're readily available on other platforms, you can find us on YouTube, where we have our frequent 3 campaigns that we're running right now uploaded in kind of random intervals whenever we record a session of them. But you get to see the VODs there. Pretty fun. Check us out. Tell your friends. We hope to see you back here sometime.
Indeed. Well, we'll see you all next week, and hope you have a good one.
Have a
See
good
ya.
time, Zone.